Target. Good.
Littlefoot and Triton have been doing awesome with their classroom training. Today, Kara and Roxy are taking the cheetah with the dogs outside. We're not gonna go far. We're just gonna go around the building, not into the public area.
Come on, Finn. Come.
We're getting them used to a new situation, a new place, and then we're working on basic behaviors. So get them used to the collar.
Littlefoot. Target.
Get them comfortable in a crate.
Littlefoot. Target.
Have you ever wondered what happens behind the scenes at a zoo? Well, now you can in Animal Planet's new series, The Zoo, where you go behind the scenes with the staff and physicians at the Bronx Zoo, one of the most popular zoos in the country. And now joining me, star of The Zoo on Animal Planet, is Bronx Zoo director Jim Breheny. Jim, greetings from Las Vegas.
Hi, Jeff.
Now, Jim, I was looking up some statistics before I spoke to you today, and over 175 million visitors in 2016 that visited all of our zoos. Also, they spent over $16 billion. Are zoos more popular than ever?
I think it depends really on who you ask and the community, but I would say that what has changed is people's perception of zoos and aquariums, and that's one real reason why we decided to do this show. Is we really wanted to get our story out there, and we thought the best way to do that was invite Animal Planet in to come for this kind of unprecedented access, this look into what happens behind the scenes at the Bronx Zoo every day. We wanted to get the audience to come in so they could see for themselves, meet our animals, meet the people that take care of the animals, see all the different skills, the diverse talents that they bring into not only caring for the animals, but honoring the mission of connecting the animals that we have and the exhibits that we have in our zoo with the conservation work we do in saving animals in the field.
Now, Jim, the Bronx Zoo is the star of this new series, The Zoo. You guys are 10 miles from Times Square, over 6,000 exotic animals and birds on 265 acres. Just incredible task, a day-to-day operation. But what I found really exciting and fascinating about the new series is the dedication of over 500 employees at the Bronx Zoo.
You know, one of the greatest joys of doing this show, you know, for us, and there was some apprehension because it was complicated, but Animal Planet and Left, Right, and Copperpot Productions turned out to be such great partners that all those fears went away very quickly, and the crew's embedded with us so easily that they did a great job in showcasing individual people. You know, we have so many dedicated, passionate people that kind of work anonymously day in and day out, and this series takes these people, and with the storylines in the show, kind of really highlights, you know, the skills, the talent, the dedication, the passion that our staff.
Now, each week on the Zoo, Jim, I understand that we go to different parts of the zoo with different stories going on. And in the first episode, I was totally enthralled by going to the Congo exhibit to see all these magnificent gorillas, especially this giant silverback who actually had to have laser eye surgery to fix a glaucoma condition. That was just totally amazing.
Yeah, I mean, and that's one thing that, you know, if you come into the zoo with your family on a Saturday or Sunday afternoon, you're just not aware of what goes in, you know, to keeping these animals with the excellent care that we provide for them. That was actually the first case of glaucoma that was diagnosed in an adult male gorilla. And we brought in a veterinary ophthalmologist, and he actually performed the same laser surgery that humans undergo when they have the same situation.
Now, Jim, you're the director of the Bronx Zoo, one of the most prestigious and celebrated zoos in the country. And here you are, a man of power and a big position. But I loved in the show how you were riding around on your golf cart and you stopped to give directions to a visitor. So no small task for you. I just thought that was really dedicated service.
Well, you know, I started working here when I was a teenager, and people also are not aware that the Bronx Zoo is one of the major employers of youth in the borough of the Bronx and in the city of New York. And we're really important and tied into the local community. And so since I've been part of the zoo for so long, I really feel connected not only to the animals and the staff, but to the people who come and visit us each year.
Now, Jim, we know your dedication to all the animals of the Bronx Zoo, but you also work with your wife, who also has a passion for animals. And in the first episode, she's raising these 2 tiger cubs. I have to tell you, I was really nervous around that. They were just running all over the place.
Well, I mean, you know, the trick with raising tiger cubs is to know when it's time to let them go and be tigers and not keep them too long. And they generally can give you pretty healthy cues of when they want to be returned back. to their exhibits where they don't kind of need the stepmom anymore. The great thing about that story was it highlights how it took, 5 or 6 people to do normally what a mother tiger could do with her cubs with ease. So it just gives you some insight into part of the stuff that we do here.
In a few months, when they're used to the exhibit, my job is done. I can't go back. I can't go in there and cuddle with them.
Good girls.
I'll go and say hi through a protected area. Hopefully they'll remember me.
Jim, maybe you can answer this question for me. I'm born and raised in Las Vegas. We have over 2 million people. We're the only major metropolitan city in the country that does not have a standing zoo. Can you answer this for me? It drives me crazy.
Yeah, it would be a great thing. The great thing about zoos is, the zoos and aquariums in the 21st century are agents of conservation. So if you're going to build a zoo in Las Vegas, you'd have the advantage of starting out now. The Bronx Zoo opened in 1899. It's an older facility. There's challenges that go. So it's great to have that history, but also, we have the challenge of infrastructure that's older that we have to deal with. If you were going to build a zoo in Vegas, you could start out fresh. You could really incorporate the conservation story. You could concentrate on species that needed help, and you could link those animals that you have in your zoo in Vegas with conservation work that's happened with those species around the world. And that's what we try to do here in the Bronx Zoo. That's what all the member zoos of the Association of Zoos and Aquariums try to do. It's basically not enough anymore for zoos just to exhibit animals for people to look at. Zoos and aquariums have to have a higher purpose, and that higher purpose is the conservation of species in the wild. And we really need to help the public understand that there's a direct connection between the animals we have in zoos and aquariums and those animals informing people, empowering people to join our mission to save species in the wild.
Jim, thank you so much for joining me today, and congratulations on the new series. My best of luck to you, and make sure you come visit us in Las Vegas really soon.
I will, and tune in to us on Animal Planet on Saturday evening, 10 p.m.
Jim, thanks so much, and good luck with the show.
Thanks for having me, Jeff.
All right, make sure you check out Animal Planet's The Zoo, where each week you go behind the scenes with the Bronx Zoo on the inner workings of a major metropolitan zoo. And for more reviews and interviews, just surf on over to my website at vegasfilmcritic.com. I'm Jeffrey K. Howard in Las Vegas. Thanks so much for joining me. I'll see you next time.